see. I don't think they've patched it today, have they? I'm excited when they for Wartales to update their roadmap. Like, it'll be exciting to see what they have planned for the next year once they reveal that. It'll be a lot of fun. At least it'll give us a time frame on when things are coming out. Wartales Community Hub. There's a flower. Damn it. Yeah, December 12th was the last major update. See here. These enemies are so darn tough. If I take a step here, can I hit all 5? I can. Or all 6. Quadra kill. Pentakill. Move in. This guy in the face. Hit 7. 7,000 damage. Nice. Just pass. Not bad. We killed a good group of them. Maybe you can get 2 kills. Nope. Just 1. Okay. Alright, stand. Come on up. Swap weapons. Reload. Swap weapons. And blast. Blast him again. Blast him again. One more time. Okay. Go in. Blast those. Aim. Blast these guys in the back too. Reposition. Pass. Attacks my bear. Wolf goes in, kills a wolf. Not bad. We'll go in with you. Inhale. Exhale. Sure does take a while to go through these skill chains. Run down here. Go here. Inhale. Murder. All right, 5 left. Where are they? Dude just melted an entire area. You've started this game like 20 times because you can't decide between adaptive or region locked? Adaptive is better. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Adaptive is better. It's J because you can go wherever you want without being restricted by level caps. So if you want to go to Dromback to get like Brave Oil right off the bat, you can do that. So I recommend adaptive. It's harder in the beginning, and there are difficulty spikes because the enemies will be stronger than you at level 5. So if you're on adaptive, you're most likely going to fight level 5 enemies at level 4. And there's another power spike at level 7 or 8-ish. So if you can deal with the power spikes, then adaptive isn't a problem. Brave Oil and Grinmere. Okay, sure. Drawn back. Grinmere. Wolf on wolf action. 69 HP. Nice. Chomp. Werewolf kill for the win. Grab these spores. Come on, where you at, worm? I feel like this is a waste of time looking for these worms. They are literally not around. Yeah, man, I went from over here down here, and I still haven't found any. Wow. So I don't know if it's because I finished science they stopped spawning, or if something else happened. But I noticed that once... Thanks for the tip. You definitely go that route. Here's what my thought on the DLCs. What's worth getting and what's worth skipping. The 3 best DLCs, in my opinion, are Pirates of Balerion, Skullmar Invasion, and Tavern. So if you're looking at DLCs and you don't want to buy them all, those are the 3 I would recommend starting with. Tavern's great because it helps you get like a early boost on your economy and stuff. And if you're ever low on funds, you can just extract thousands of gold from your tavern. And it also gets you access to foods that are nowhere else in the game. Like there's one that gives you It's like bear stew. And it allows you to get additional equipment drops from combat by like 15% if you get the delicious version. So that's kind of worth it. And you get some pretty nice unique foods that like give you, I guess, additional crit damage, or they give you damage against enemies with debuffs and things like that. The Pirates of Beleriand is the only place you can buy Acadian steel straight from merchants as blocks. So you can get like 5 Acadian steel off of all the blacksmiths and stuff in Beleriand, and some of the traders will often have Acadian steel as things that you can buy. That 2100 HP wolf pack has respawned. You can the ship's combat is a lot of fun. I enjoy that. I like the boss battle at the end of Beleriand. It's a lot of fun. I like Skalmar Invasion because it gives you a lot of stuff. It gives you a faction, gives you a lot more equipment, gives you you get both unique layers from Beleriand and Skalmar. The best layers in the game. Hits gives you some of the best well, I guess Pits gives you the best layers in the game because they're epic layers. Like one of the layers you get from Pits is 15 crit, 15 crit damage. So that's pretty powerful. Yeah, man, I think I've been pretty much everywhere in this zone, and I have not found glowworms. So I think my glowworms are busted. Which sucks. The Fief DLC is a lot of micromanagement, and it used to be way more imbalanced. It used to be like a whole town in your pocket and everything you could do from anywhere on the map. It was pretty broken, and they fixed that, which I agreed with. And now the Fief DLC is kind of like the tavern. You kind of micromanage it. But eventually it will become autonomous after several weeks in the game micromanaging it. Like game time, not real time. By the time you get to like your 3rd region, you can pretty much make it autonomous if you do it right. Move speed in the world. Creme brulee. Need some lettuce. Danger 80%. Hey, bandits. Lighter transformed, but he's extremely hurt. For some reason, he when he rested, he didn't get his health back. He just took a shit ton of damage. for whatever reason. So that's a bug with werewolf form. Like, you just start the fight with his normal HP is 188 and the werewolf form goes up to 940, and for some reason it doesn't heal the difference. So he like transforms and he's like, oh, that hurt, you know. He's useless. Okay, here's the bandit sense. Oh, wait, that's my guy. I'm about to say, he looks like a bandit. Okay, don't at me. Let's see if I can get this werewolf hill to go off. There's like a unique werewolf execution. Where's a weak guy? You're a weak guy. Come here. Come here, weak guy. I'm gonna eat ya. Damn it. I was hoping for the werewolf execution. It did not go off. Okay, these aren't regular bandits. These are also werewolves. These are were-bandits. That dude's got 850 life. Good luck. You almost got through his armor, buddy. Double kill. Taunt. Attack of opportunity. Pass. Get him, wolf. Rip his face off. Almost. Almost. He's at 11 HP. Alright. Inquisitor, do your thing, girlfriend. Murder. Murder. We're gonna disengage. Oh. Kill. No attack of opportunity. A little disappointed. Disengage. Oh. Bummer. Attacks my wolf. Becomes a wolf. Ouch. Rude. Let's see here. Interesting thing about bandits is they have morale. Ow. Dude. Rush through him. Yep. Willpower save on my healer. Rude. Now we're going to over here. Inhale, heal myself. Inhale, heal myself. Over here. Doping smoke. Throw a bomb. So that chain heal can't heal yourself. That's sad. Pass. 25 HP, huh? Werewolf? They never fail to werewolf. They don't have a 40% chance. They have a 100% chance to change. That's a little silly to me. Swap weapons. Move back. If we have a 40% chance, they should have a 40% chance. Punch that werewolf in the face. 69 damage. Nice. He's going to shoot my werewolf, and then he's going to werewolf. Or not. You, my friend, come on in. We're going to inhale and murder. There is a 100% chance on when you lose all your armor, you become a werewolf. At the start of a fight, you become a werewolf. And at after becoming a werewolf, you stay a werewolf. And then there's one that says revert back to human form after battle. No. Inhale. Run over here. Run over here. Exhale. You can't run from me. Smack. Wolf out. He missed. Ha! He missed. There is a chance. That's the first time I've seen them miss. And that wolf can't stop getting hit. Maybe they just get really lucky with their rolls. All right, let's go wolf out on these guys. Come on, execute, man. This is my thyroid. What? Why is my guy here only at 900 HP? He's usually at 2000. That's a weird bug. He also doesn't have wild dash. This guy is supposed to be a hyperthyroid Lycan. That's weird. This is weird. He should not have wild dash. He should have the other thing. Because this unit also has wild dash. And tactical rending. Something happened here. Because he still has starving bite, which is the hyperthyroid. Hypertrophy. Whatever. I don't know. Something's wrong. That was cool. It's the first time I've seen that execution. He turned into a Lycan? I'm sorry, what? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Heal yourself? I can't end my turn. Something bugged. Yeah, something bugged. I can no longer end my turn. Return. I can't force end the turn. Yeah, I can't do anything. The game is soft locked. Yeah, I can't do anything. Sucks. Let's try reloading. Maybe it'll be at the start of his turn. That's wild. The execution's cool, though. That's the first time we've locked up in combat from an execution. And it was weird that he turned into a werewolf after I killed him. I literally ate his face off. Over here. Nice. Okay, we didn't lock up that time. Okay. Okay, it's something with this dude. Now I can't do anything again. So it's something with this wrongdoer enemy that's causing this lockup. Maybe I should use a different character to try to kill him. And if another character has the same outcome, that'll be a problem. This is also weird. What is this? This is not the loading screen I requested. Direct messages. Friends. Ending. Subberry OP. PlayStation Network. Don't know who you are, stranger. Somebody's trying to be my friend on the internet. Suspicious. He's probably hiding a glowworm. You know, it's probably true. Do you have a glowworm, sir? Okay. Looks like we're safe. Damn, we can't really run over there, huh? Back. Attack of opportunity. Damn, you're just shy. Send you back. Field dash. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were resting. This guy took damage because he started the fight with like no HP. He wasn't even injured in battle. He was injured by the transforming that he didn't even do. Okay. Okay, that was the end of our rest. Knowledge point earned. Nice. Glowworm? We found a bunch of flowers. Where's the damn glowworms?
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sir?
Hit the Windows key. Don't do that. I guess we need to go check the witch's hut again because I am not seeing them in the wild. Yeah, I think the patch is what's gonna fix this, maybe. Maybe. It might not fix this. They might not even be aware that this problem exists. If they're watching the stream, they know. But I don't know if they watch the stream enough. Sometimes they do. I've been playing the crap out of this expansion for the last 4 days, though. Maybe they're getting insight from other folks as well. Talk to this guy.
Might I interest you, my...
Kind of sad that the merchants don't actually get the wheeled materials either. Run, 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 run faster. Oh, right on time. Go up here, talk to you.
Might I interest you in my humble...
Cherries I'll take. Go talk to the witch. Talk to this guy too.
Might I interest...
That was weird. Already traded with them. What oil do I use on the spin to win gun again? It's bleeding oil and wedding oil.
The Wield loves you.
I hate this
given
game.
Me some gifts for you. Which ones will you choose? As the intercessor.
Just make her always have glowworms. Just make her always have glowworms. There is no point for this to happen. There is no point. There is no reason that we are this. This is just ridiculous, man. I need one glowworm. And it's not even for something that is necessary. It's just for a shitty freaking buff. But I want it. Why wetting oil if you have the helm skill for bleeding? Because I don't want to have to use an extra valor point to use the helmet buff. You can if you want to. If you want to guarantee bleeding, sure. But I'd rather just have it built in and you don't have to micromanage it. You don't have to babysit it. You don't have to be like, oh, I forgot to put my bleeding oil on or my helmet oil on or whatever. It's just you press the spin button and everything dies. And I'd rather just do one button than have to babysit the character when I have 20 other characters to worry about. Yeah, man, I don't know what to do about this glowworm problem. I've literally been over this map like 3 times, and I have not found a single glowworm. Yeah, but that's to pull them in to hit them. That's not to worry about putting a bleed on them. It's one less valor point you need.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good?
Especially if you like playing on expert or extreme. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. We can't seem to get the last glowworm that we need. It's like we've ran out of glowworms. Which is ridiculous to me. I guess taking you off the science didn't even matter, so let's put you back on. I figured maybe taking him off science would help the spawn rate for whatever reason. It did not change a thing. I think you're right though, Stan. I think after finishing science, the glowworms just stop spawning. Which is kind of stupid. So I was finding a bunch of glowworms while doing the science stuff. And now I'm not finding any. Now I've gotten all the ponies. All I'm looking for is a single glowworm and I can get out of Rigel. I can be completely done with Rigel after a single glowworm. But I've been looking for the last 2 hours for a glowworm and I have not found one. I've tried leaving the region. I've tried resting 7 days at an inn. I've tried everything I can think of to spawn glowworms, and they are not spawning. And that feels bad. I've done everything in Rigel. Everything there is to do, except get this last glowworm to finish out my hyperthyroid or hypertrophied werewolf. I just need one glowworm to max him out and then I'm done with the DLC. And the only reason it's taken, it would have taken me 3 days, but because of the glowworm spawn problem, it's taken me 4. Yeah, it's been over 2 hours since I've not been able to find one. Why did it stop spawning? I believe it's because I finished the science. I finished all the science for basic and advanced. And I think after I finished all the science, they stopped spawning. Which makes no sense. Because they are a resource in the world. And it shouldn't have any effect on it. And it has not mattered if I have the light on or off. They just are not spawning anymore. Is this the most bugged DLC? I think this is the roughest launched DLC, but I can't speak any truth to that because I wasn't there for... The only 2 DLCs I was there for launch day was Fief and Rigel. Everything else I acquired and then played after it was launched. So I don't know if this is the roughest launch, but this, out of the 2 I've seen, has had the most bugs, and the previous one was really imbalanced and they had to change some stuff about it, which made the DLC kind of worse because it no longer had the capabilities to do everything remotely, which was kind of like the big selling point originally. Go here. Get some sanity back. Still sane, exile. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, guys. But this is the one that I've seen the most lockups in, the most soft locks in, the most, you know, the DLC is good, but I think another week or 2 of cooking, get these bugs ironed out, and it'll be a lot more appealing. But I made it through the campaign without too many bugs. Right now I'm just struggle bussing because I'm trying to finish everything from this area, and I just need one more glowworm to do that, and it's just not happening. I think my only option is to rest until the witch sells me a glowworm, and that's all I can do because I literally can't find one. I think that's my only option, is to just camp at the witch hut or camp at Hosberg and then check every day. You can buy worms from the vendor, but she has to randomly roll them. She's either going to sell you wheeled spores, Lycan Battle, glowworm. So you have to like find her selling glowworms if that's what you want. Just what I want. I want some worms, damn it. Yeah, I don't know what caused them to stop spawning, but they have stopped spawning in my playthrough.
A new follower.
Thank you for following. Appreciate that, cuz. Cuz Gun, I appreciate you very much. That's a lot of bad guys. Hello, bad guys. Over here, tactical order, pass. What you gonna do? I see. Counterattack. Double fury. Ferocious bear, go get you some. All right. Killed that guy. Nice. Move in. Breathe in. Murder. Still crushing, folks. 666. All right. Throw a bomb. Can I hit all four? I cannot. Nice. Come over here. Breathe. Blast. Pester. No. All right, Stan. Do your thing. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Kill. Walk in. Kill. Move back. Pass. Over here. Pass. Okay, he didn't do anything. Because of slowdown. Run in. Swap. Reload. Swap. Start blasting. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. One HP on that guy. Punch him in the face. Nice. You put Pirate Lucky Charm on the hat? On which hat? On Stan? Yes. On Roman? No. He's got 20% buff. Almost 1,000 damage. Still one bad guy left. Yeah, man, I haven't found any worms. Not one. I just need one more worm. Just one. Feels bad. Feels bad. Taunt. On the thaumaturge. Yes. Yes, I did. I did put the Pirate Psyche Charm on the thaumaturge. Where is the witch's hut? Other side. I think the new class feels mega broken to regain Valor with Proud buff from. Yeah. There's like an infinite combo you can do with
my humble wares, my good sir.
Hyperventilate, regular cleaning, and Valor Brave Oil. You can just gain infinite Valor points, do infinite damage as long as you can move to the enemy. Feels a little broken. App from Burna Arena. Not sure I know which one you're talking about. One that gave Proud buff. You forget the name, so did I. Okay. Okay. Rest. Rest. Okay. Go and talk to the witch.
The Weald loves you and has given me some gifts.
The one I needed. The one glowworm. Alright, finally. The hunt is over! Put immunity oil on every melee. Except the sword. don't really feel like immunity oils are required. I guess I could have done alchemy there. Hunter's Instinct. Now I just need my guy to wolf out. He's lost his profession. Every time he turns into a wolf, he loses his profession. Thank you, CC.
Adra Hosberg was behind all of this. I hope His Majesty hangs him without a trial. A traitor to his county.
That's a very weird setup, Stan.
Well,
You are a very weird person. Okay. All right. Cool. Now I can say I'm safely done with
Where's my
DLC. Now all I have to do is wolf the guy out, put this thing on him, and then technically both of my werewolves are maximum buffed. It can be trained no further.
Might I interest you in my humble...
Of course, now that I've gotten the last glowworm that I needed, I'm going to find them all the time because I don't need them anymore. That's how things work. Watch. You can't assign to a fan. No. Apparently the only thing that the werewolves can do is stay a cook. Any other profession, they seem to lose their profession as a wolf. And then when they come back, they still don't have their profession. But I think they will implement a talent tree into werewolves. I think if they were going to do that, they would have done it before they launched the DLC. And I don't think they're going to launch a talent tree for the werewolves. I think they are what they are. And I think it's after you use your abilities, you turn into a werewolf and use some more. Like, Lyteric is a werewolf. So if I try to come in here... Apparently he has licking wounds. I'm not sure why he has that. He shouldn't have that. I'm gonna taunt. I'm gonna disengage. Got the hit. I'm gonna wrath. Going to attack. Gonna disengage. Counterattack. I'm going to attack. Gonna move in. I'm gonna wolf. I am now a wolf. I now have access to my other skills. Triggers the bleeding. Starving bite. He should be a hyperthyroid or a hypertrophied because he has starving bite. But it looks like he's lost his hypertrophied version at some point. He's just a normal Lycan now, but for some reason he's lost his hypertrophied version, but he still has the starving bite. It's weird. So this should be a different version than my other werewolf, but something happened and now he's just a normal werewolf instead of hypertrophied. So the werewolf class is, I don't think it's going to get a tree. It's just like extra moves if you land the transformation. That's all it is. So there's quite a few bugs, but if you can overlook the bugs, it's a good expansion. Some people can't do that. Some people have like, if they don't have like the best gaming experience, they just can't keep going. Over here. Inhale. So yeah, I guess if you're having the same problem as me where you can't get the glowworms to spawn, I guess your only thing that you can do is farm the witch by resting a whole bunch and then checking her inventory, resting a whole bunch and then checking her inventory. It looks like every day you rest, she gets something in the inventory. Throw a bomb. Throw this. Light them all up. Reposition. Move over here. Put 3 or put 6 poison on each of these guys. I didn't mind a few bugs as long as they fix it. Yeah. It's just, I think they released the game because of a deadline. And it just wasn't ready. And I think that sometimes it just be like that. Over here. Dab. Boss to these 3. It is cool, nonetheless. In my opinion, they should do a swipe attack, like a 2-sword targets, but it's okay. Yeah, they don't have any area of effect attacks, so that immediately makes them worse than anything your units can do. They're like glorified prisoners. Like, they're like glorified freed prisoners. In fact, I think if you made them the Lycans out of your prisoners, out of your freed prisoners, I think that would make them instantly better. Because they're just not good. Because they can't keep up with these other classes, man. Some of these classes are just truly broken. Like, your werewolf's not going to be able to do this. Is there any new trait? Big Eater. I don't know how many traits have been added. I'm sure there's been some. Yeah, the only AoE attack that the Lycans have is the little dash right there. And it doesn't even do that much damage. Over here, we're gonna swap weapons to reset this guy's skills. We're gonna swap weapons, stab our friend in the back, gonna attack for 1,500. Woo! Nasty. Swap weapons. Come over here. We're gonna black out the enemies in this area. Notice that blackout is no longer a point blank area of effect. It is now something you can throw. That's interesting. Come over here. Throw an axe. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Come over here. Stab this guy in the back. Back of opportunity. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Come over here. Tactical order. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Come over here. Kill. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Alright, on my way. Give me just a minute. Alright, Tyrion. And whirlwind. Got one guy with 20 things. That's pretty good. Nice. Pass. Over here. Attack. Engaging strike. Shield. Disengage. Over here. Pick this guy. Over here. Galvanize. Pass. Where is the last enemy? Over here. Romanor. There we go. Awesome. Well, that was fun. Sure. Sure. Just get rid of that loot. We don't want it. All right, y'all. My wife needs my help, so I am going to go do that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I'm glad we got that worm in the end. I think at this point, I'm going to let the DLC get some patches, and then I'll come check it out again. But I think next stream will be back to XCOM 2, so I can get my ass handed to me in that. I am at like force level 11 in Long War of the Chosen, and I am way behind the enemies, so I think if I have one or two more catastrophic failures, I'm going to be dead in that run. And once the XCOM 2 run dies, I'm going to try Path of Exile 2, and then once I get bored with that, it's going to be probably Battle Brothers time. That's the lineup. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure to like, comment, follow, subscribe, wherever you are on Twitch or on YouTube. I appreciate those who do. And I need to make a class guide on the machinist at some point. So catch you guys later. And thanks for being here. Bye.